That's what I see. I see this color palette. What the fuck is this? Okay, balance patch updated. Friendship ended with wrath. Now Diamond Tech is my best friend. Okay, Teppen. Let's see this. Thank you for your continued enjoyment of Teppen. Committed to encouraging a wide variety of useful decks and strategies. Our hope is to keep the meta in constant flux. Review of the game since the release, as well as the high frequency of hero arts use and win rate of decks, including them, has revealed excessive polarities and a high tendency for certain cards in hero arts to be used. In order to achieve a better balance of strategies, a balance adjustment will be made to several hero arts. The reasons are detailed below. Cards affected by the rebalancing include any cards that could reap the same number or whatever. At the beginning of each game, you're able to exchange all of the cards in your hand once. Revenge. Before, when this was defeated, goes back to your deck instead of the graveyard, and the cost is reduced to half, rounded down. One time only. After, when it's defeated, goes back to your deck instead of the graveyard, and the cost is reduced to half. When returned to the deck, it's rounded up. Revenge is far more effective in the latter half of the game. Easily make it difficult for your opponent to operate on the board. 1 mana units in succession. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Friendship ended with wrath. Let's see this. Before 17 AP, flight plus X attack. After 22. Math tells me that's a 5 AP cost difference. Grants flight. Is this significant? Grants versus give? Is this a keyword difference? I don't think so. Okay. Plus X attack to a friendly unit where X is the number of times the attack was boosted with an action card in battle. Attack can be increased up to 3. Wrath Awoken's light AP cost allows for heavy use of hero arts in preparation of stronger units before the opponent has a chance to get their strategy in order. Additionally, the hero arts exclusive ability to create powerful units in the late game also has a strong effect on the outcome of the match. What? Additionally, the hero arts exclusive ability to create powerful units in the late game also has a strong effect on the outcome of the match. Is this like Google translated? Okay. Adjusting the required AP slightly delays the timing of when heroes can be used. Similarly, setting an upper limit on rising attack power helps to prevent creating overly powerful units. Such adjustments make it possible for the opponent to more easily handle the match. I mean, that's, yeah, if you don't change the way this gets thrown on units, sure. That's one way to like hamstring it. Make it cost more, so basically everybody will at least get a hero power. Because there were matches when I would die before I'd even get my first hero power. And that was like with Wesker Dark Destruction, which is whatever, 18 or 19 or 20 or somewhere around there. Making it 3. Destroys any enemy units inflicted with halt. 22. Jesus. Okay. Combined with the halt effect, take out a large number of units. Its light AP requirement means it can also be used several times. According to our assessment, this results in a deck that is overly dependent on hero arts and difficult for opponents to combat. By increasing AP consumption, the usage of hero arts is expected to drop to a level where they are used as a secret weapon in a deck built with emphasis on the cards. I don't mind her ability. I think halt is wrong. Like, I think the design space of a hero that has a low-costed hero art that uses it a lot more than anyone else is fine. And Morgan was one of the only ones that had a really low-costing hero art. I think halt was an issue, and destroys any enemy units with halt is an issue. Halt in itself is like the best status effect you can put on something, and destroying any enemy unit inflicted with halt in a deck that naturally wants to use the best status effect is good. Like if this was destroys a enemy unit inflicted with halt, but I don't like to balance all the hero arts by just making them cost more and more and more. Like I don't have a problem with this being so low costed. I don't have a problem inherently with the hero being able to use their hero art a ton in the battle. I think halt was more of an issue than the AP cost. That's me. I would have probably changed this to, instead of destroying any enemy unit inflicted with halt, destroy a enemy unit inflicted with halt, and then maybe just rethought what the fuck halt does. Because last time I played it, froze them, reset their timer, and meant they couldn't counterattack. So it was nuts. Trailer, let me pull this up. Nerfs, they nerfed everything. Dark Destruction, that's AP, destroys a 5-mana cost or less. Now it costs 20. Destroys a, okay. Despite being a powerful removal arts card, this is also versatile and consumes little AP, which creates situations where the opponent struggles to keep up. Increasing AP consumption should delay the timing and, accordingly, the frequency of hero art uses per battle, allowing the opponent more time to attack. I feel... I haven't played this game in a long time, so I don't really fucking know. But I feel like this is coming from a team that has a spreadsheet of data, and they're looking at it and saying, these characters use their hero arts X amount, and this amount is significantly higher than every other hero that uses a hero art, or every other hero art usage. These heroes that use their hero art more than the other heroes also have a higher win rate than the other heroes that don't use their hero art as much. Therefore, they have to mean that using your hero art more means you win the match more, which I don't think is true. Like, making everything cost more to delay how often you can use it, I think is the wrong way to go. There's so much more room to, like, tweak what these do or what they can do, as opposed to, like, we'll just make them cost more and more and more and cross our fingers and hope that they, like, fall in line with each other. The issue, almost every deck in season 2 or 3, whatever, almost every deck had a way to deal with these units. They either had flight, they had seal, they had a way to halt the unit or to destroy the unit. The problem was that they couldn't play it fast enough. That was the actual issue. It wasn't flight and it wasn't the attack boost. That was a part of it, in that they would kill you in 1 or 2 hits with the combo, and especially like combo unit, flight, and then attack prep, whatever. But the issue wasn't giving a unit flight and giving it more attack. It was that I had no chance to respond to it. Green has 3 Tsitsiyakus and whatever that seal card was. Purple's running with like 20 halt cards and Shadow Blade. I was running Dark Destruction Wesker. I can kill every single unit. I just don't have the ability to do that. So, I mean, there's no hero art that, like, does something after a certain period of time. Grants flight and plus X attack to all friendly units after 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Destroys a enemy unit inflicted with halt. rethink what Halt does. Destroys a 5 mana cost or less unit. I don't know. I thought this was fine. I think the issue with 5 mana cost is that the way you've set up dual colored decks forces everything in 5. Like, this is a control ability. And sure, like, this is the least egregious one here. I don't really have a problem with this. But, like, 5 mana cost is exactly the mana cost of every card in a dual colored deck. So if that's not what you want him to do, basically be able to kill any unit in a dual colored deck, maybe rethink this and then rethink this. Like AP 18, destroy a 5 mana cost unit or less and take half their damage rounded up or something like that. Like, I don't know. That's just me spitballing. I don't think this line of reasoning here is correct. Increasing the AP consumption should delay the timing and accordingly the frequency of hero arts used per battle. Which, what they've stated before is we want people to win through cards or something. I have to imagine this is not like a native English speaker because some of these sentences are weird. A review of the game data since the release, as well as the high frequency of hero arts use and win rate of decks. So that's exactly what I said. They're looking at a spreadsheet that's saying X heroes use their hero art significantly more than other heroes, and those decks win more, and they're making the causal relationship that more hero arts usage equals a higher win rate. Which is maybe not technically true. It could be. It could be, but maybe not technically true. You could have used Wrath Awoken's hero art the same amount season 1. He just didn't have the cards to back it up. You could have, I mean, people were doing this thing season 1. Whatever. Some of the highest, and this fucking graveyard thing is so, this graveyard shit is so fucking broken. That possessing malice, like making copies of stuff, the graveyard not behaving like it does in Magic the Gathering, and like making copies of itself. Slow Tyrant dies, you get a Slow Tyrant in the graveyard and a Fast Tyrant. It's a digital card game. Like, just keep one copy of the card. Slow Tyrant goes to graveyard, becomes a Fast Tyrant, and goes out. Don't make it spawn more units. And then the possessing malice thing, move the unit to the graveyard, then put it back in play, and that leaves a copy in the graveyard. The whole graveyard thing is just fucked. Summons the highest MP unit in your graveyard to the field, grants that unit death, remove this card from the game. So this one's really interesting. Let me read this. Is a hero that can keep a firm grip of the board, allow for aggressive play. There's a common strategy in which a single high-cost card is reused several times, and if combined with False Throne, easily allows for one specific card to be used repeatedly. For units that can be revived with Ouroboros, we expect that removing these from the game when they're defeated again will prevent them from being excessively reused through hero arts, allowing the opponent enough time to respond to the state of battle. This one is really interesting. Wrath Awoken was a big... What are we talking about? Nerf? Wrath Nerf is okay. The up to 3 attack makes it more okay. Still don't know why Dark Destruction needed a nerf. It wasn't even that good. It was on par with Shinku Doken, even slightly worse in some cases, especially with the Revenge nerf. That really wasn't necessary. Please watch the trailer on stream. It was epic. Oh, I have the trailer pulled up. We'll watch it. If your problem is the usage of hero arts, why make card mechanics like Revenge worse? It should be one of the other reasoning. This one, so the other ones, in my opinion. The other ones are like brain dead. We'll just turn the slider up on how much these cost. This one actually makes, and I have no idea if it's good or bad. I'm not going to comment on that. But this actually makes a change to the way you use the hero art and the way the deck is built, which I find inherently more interesting than just, okay, we're going to change this from 18 to 15. Because exactly what they were saying here, you can't have one Devil Joe or two Devil Joes. You can't have Rathalos. I mean, people are probably going to play test this and figure out, oh, okay, if I slow Tyrant, actually his thing triggers first and he goes to the graveyard and this thing is ignored because they've coded it wrong. I don't fucking know. But changing the hero art like this, I think, is more interesting than just raising the slider up as a way to like combat what the deck does. Hero art to keep a firm grip. But there is a common strategy in which a single high cost card is reused several times.